Good day, grade 8 learners. How are you today? Come and join me as we discover the world of science. I am Sir Algie, your virtual science teacher. Before we go to our discussion, let us read our MELCs or most essential learning competency. Explain properties of solids, liquids, and gases based on the particle nature of matter. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to 1. Describe the properties of solids, liquids, and gases based on their particle nature. 2. Compare and contrast the properties of solids, liquids, and gases. And number 3. Present how water behaves in its different states within the water cycle. Okay, class. Now that you are familiar with our MELCs and lesson objective, let's try this simple activity. You are going to identify if the following objects are matter or not. If you have a paper and pen on your table, try to write down your answer. Are you ready? Number 1, light. Number 2, smoke. Number 3, water. Number 4, rock. Number 5, cup of coffee. And number 6, heat and temperature. Let's check your answers. Number 1, no, it's not a matter. 2, matter. 3, matter. 4, matter. 5, matter. 6, not a matter. How many correct answers did you get? Okay, very good. It seems that you have an idea on the topic. But the question is, what characteristics are common in all the pictures of matter? How will we define it? Matter is anything that takes or occupies space, has mass and volume. It exists in different phases: solids, liquids, and gases, in which each phases have their unique properties. Matter is made up of particles that are in constant random motion and held by attractive forces. Different phases of matters have their own unique properties. We can distinguish each of them based on their characteristics. The following are the particles model according to the scientist. Number 1, all substances are made up of tiny particles called atoms. 2, the particles are attracted towards other surrounding particles. Number 3, the particles are always moving. And number 4, the hotter the substance, the faster the particles move. The phases of matter. Solid have definite size, shape, and volume. The particles are closely together and arranged in orderly manner. These particles are held together by strong attractive force. Liquid. No definite shape and size. The particles are arranged in disorderly manner, and the bonds between them are weaker that tends liquid particles to move freely, allowing them to take up the shape of their container. Gas has no definite shape, size, and volume. The particles are spread out and take up the space that is available. After we distinguish the different properties and phases of matter, let's try to answer our activity. Look at the diagram as it shows how the molecules in each phase of matter behave. Complete the table by filling in the blank with the correct word from the word bank. Let us reveal our answers. Number 1, little. Number 2, vibrating. 3, definite. 4, short distance. 5, sliding. 6, definite. 7, far apart. 8, a lot. 9, indefinite. And number 10, indefinite. Did you get all the answers correctly? Wow, very good! And for those who did not get the correct answers, it's okay. You might need to review your notes next time. Okay class, let's have this another activity. Learning task number 2. Direction. Write S if the statement describes a solid, L if liquid, and G if gas. Number 1. Has definite shape and volume. Number 2. Does not flow easily. Number 3. Has no definite shape and volume. Number 4. Flows easily. 5. Has no definite shape but has definite volume. Number 6. Water takes this form at 100 degrees Celsius. 7. Can be poured. 8. Water takes this form at 0 degrees Celsius. 9. Water takes this state between 0 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees Celsius. And number 10, solids take this state when they melt. Let's check your answer. Number 1, solid. Number 2, gas. Number 3, gas. 4, liquid. 5, liquid. 6, gas. 7, liquid. 8, solid. 9, liquid. And number 10, liquid. Were you able to get the correct answers? Good job, class! Now let us have another activity to deepen our understanding of the lesson. For your learning task number 3, using the three-circle Venn diagram, compare the properties of solids, liquids, and gases. Let's check again your answers. The phases of matter differ in solid, it has definite shape and size. In liquid, it has no definite shape and size but with volume. In gas, no definite shape, size, and volume. While their similarities are solid, liquid, and gas are all matter and contain atom. It's trivia time! Did you know, in all the substances available in our surroundings, water is the best example of a substance that can be a solid, liquid, or gas. Water by itself is a liquid. When water freezes, it becomes a solid. If a container of water is heated, it turns into a gas called water vapor. There are many other substances that can be more than one type of matter too. Ice cream is a solid, then turns into liquid once melted. A mothballs is a solid, but it releases a gas that can be smelled by a person inside the room. Did you enjoy the activities? Great! I hope that you truly understand our lesson today. Before we end this topic, let's have a short quiz. Class, kindly follow the instruction. Direction. Choose the letter of the best answer. Write the chosen letter on a separate sheet of paper. Number 1. This state of matter has a definite shape and volume with particles closely packed together with a little movement. This is A. Solid. Number 2. When you bring 2 drops of water near each other and allow them to touch, why do they combine immediately and become 1 drop? Water molecules are attracted to each other. Number 3. What is the arrangement of particles in a liquid? The particles of a liquid are spread out. 4. What is the arrangement of particles in a solid? The particles of a solid vibrate but do not move past one another. And number 5. Which of the following statement is true? Solids are made up of particles that do not move. In your portfolio, write your personal insight or reflection of today's lesson. I understand that. I realize that. I need to learn more about. Thank you, grade 8 students, for your participation. I hope that you learned something today in our discussion. See you again next time for a fun and exciting world of science. Goodbye!